having a helmet on that long for like 3 or 4 hours in a day gets a little taxing on the neck.
It's hurting my neck.
I can tell you can't take a punch.
Warriors Gaming Squad selects Chiquita, 126.
Now, I'm kind of freaking out a little bit because this is history. You are the first woman, female representation, finally in the NBA 2K League. What does that mean for girls and women that can look up to you, and what kind of role model that you can be for them?
With me.
The Magic on their way to the locker room earlier tonight. Defending their home turf means a lot to this team. A look at late before we get.
Brian, thanks.
Wise words, Allie. Thank you for that. And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup. The superstar trio on the floor together. Irving and Harden the guards, Durant on the wing. LaMarcus Aldridge out there with Bruce Brown. And for the Magic, Isaac and Carter up front. Hampton is out there with Anthony. And it's Wagner in at the 3. And some new faces and new places this year, Grant. How long do you think it takes for a new player to fit in?
Well, you know, some players never fit in, but depending upon the style, it varies from player to player.
And the Magic start out with the ball.
Coming onto the floor.
Substitution here for Orlando. Bamba's checked in for Carter. Lopez comes in for Isaac. Ross, he's checked in for Wagner. And it's Fultz in for Hampton. Here's Anthony. Pass to Fultz. Bamba inside. Working on Griffin. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And the Nets making a change here. Embry's checked in.
DeAndre Bembry.
And stolen by Anthony. Rebounded by the Nets.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now here's Ross. They really needed more from him in that loss to Utah. Puts it up from the high post. Offensive board. Lopez. Yep, that one goes.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Mills with it, covered by Lopez. Pass to Claxton. Here's Bembry. 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And here's Mills for 3. And they call over the back here. Too much contact. And Clark gets a relief to have fans back in the stands. But rising incidents of misconduct from a few. How do you think we discourage this?
Well, I think you first identify who those folks are, press charges, hold them accountable, make the penalty severe for that type of misconduct. Just because you purchase a ticket doesn't give you the right to act any way that you want to. There are protocols and rules and just basic human dignity and respect and courteousness that has to be applied. So make it tough on folks that step outside of those lines. Hold them accountable and press charges if need be.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second.
They're just hacking away out there. I mean, it's costing them too at the free throw line.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Now here's Mills. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Boy, the defender was right there, but Mills showed no fear or no hesitation right at him.
A minute 35 left now in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. Now Anthony. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Utah. No good on the three.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. They're already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Bamba, that's good.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Pass to Bamba. Lopez with it. Outside Fultz. Takes a 13-footer. That one rolls around and rims out.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Here's Ross. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Fultz. On the take, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, when he's going to the rack, he has his height set on jamming it down. Tenacious throwdown by Fultz.
And so it's the Orlando Magic looking in total control with this 17-point advantage. And the veteran on this Magic team, Terrence Ross, year 6.
T-Mac, Shaq, Penny.
Well, Grant, Ross is a great resource for all these young players.
He really is, B.A. And he's comfortable in a complimentary role, too. A decade in the league, and he's still earning his keep.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
A lot of time they've been spending at the foul line so far, guys. They'll take those points all game long if they can get them.
On top of that, they've been getting the three-pointer to fall tonight as well.
Markelle Fultz is out there with Hampton. Then it's Mo Bamba. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Ross in at small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Outside Fultz. Now here's Ross. Defense is right. Oh, nice! Big finish!
Mamba's showing you a sense for when to cut. Really well done. He's got agility and excellent size in the pick and roll. You know, going back to 2014, Terrence Ross was a second-year player with the Raptors. And in the midst of that season where he averaged 9 points per game, one night,
incredible game for Ross. He became the first NBA player to score 50 points in a season where they averaged less than 10 points per game.
Yeah, in a home game against the Clippers, B.A., Ross was absolutely cooking. knocking down 10 threes, becoming the second Raptor ever to get half a hungy on somebody.
Boy, we've got an incredible amount of young talent in the league right now, Clark. Some who could go down as all-time greats when it's all said and done.
I can't disagree with that, B.A. Clearly outstanding talent, but this is cyclical. We've had periods like this before where there have been great young talents that have come into the league and taken it by storm. You talk about Antetokounmpo and Doncic and Zion Williamson, and there are tons of others, Devin Booker and the like. A lot of guys seem destined for Springfield, even in their early 20s, if they maintain their level of play for the next several years.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And it's Lopez with the jam.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Last season, after what was dubbed a historic wave of injuries, the Magic decided it was time to hit the reset button, trading away their veterans for picks and for prospects. This will take some patience, but the front office feels this different path affords them more upside to contend moving forward. Guys?
You know, Allie, that's an excellent point. Something to keep an eye on.
You know, Patty Mills is one of a long line of outstanding Australian players who played their college ball in Northern California at St. Mary's College.
Bembry, he's checked in for Durant.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Takes a 13-footer. Brooklyn with the board.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Tay, shot is off. Orlando has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Griffin with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And he's going for the lob. Hammers the lob through.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Wagner for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Here's Che. That one's wide left. Now here's Anthony. And so it's Orlando closing. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets.
Brooklyn has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Back to Mills. Pass to Che. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Fultz. That shot, no good. And Brooklyn going the other way now. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. They're deep into a 6-game road trip. This is number 5. For 3, here's Harris. And Fultz pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Hampton. Sweet little floater. Hampton's got 16.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Bembry, covered by Bamba. Out to the right wing.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
To stop the run. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba.
Great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Kevin Durant.
1:52 left to play in the third. Outside Fultz. To the left wing. Pass to Hampton. Outside for Fultz. Oh, from deep. And it's Harris with the rebound. Well, Brooklyn's shooting 40% so far in this one. To the inside. And Durant with the big finish.
Durant's ability to score in a lot of different ways is huge. And he makes it look easy.
And Orlando shooting at a 44% clip in the third. Pass to Bamba. Back to Fultz. Now Ross. Pounded by Harris. Outside Ross. They get it back. Bamba. Oh, misses the dunk.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Durant. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Pass to Bamba. Back to Fultz. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Ross with it. Over Harris. No good. A bit long that time.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Jay. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. He has 6.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Outside Ross. Over Harris. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Orlando Magic going into the break up 12. How about the way... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the...
So it's Orlando picking up the win. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime they took control.
In BA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by...
This is the court that we scrimmage on during practice. I got a good eye for this, man.
So you're used to this one?
Let's see, I missed my first one. I'm talking my game.
To get it.
Oh, no.
With the
Wide open.
Y'all know what time it is.
I've seen you in the paint, you know, boom, 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 whoosh.
I always start off with a bounce. You just start with a bounce, and then you...
New Orleans. It's Friday night, and live. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you.
Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. Here are the starters for Brooklyn, and the big three out on the perimeter. Irving, the 1, Harden at the 2, and Durant, the 3. Then there's Paul Millsap.
Now,
down here, Greg, we already see some second-year players looking much improved over their rookie seasons.
Yeah, and if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. You're comfortable now with the speed and physicality of the game, and I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year.
Irving kicks to Bembry. Here's Claxton. Graham defending. The shot's good from Claxton. Claxton's got his second basket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Ingram. That one off the back iron and out.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
That one's not going to go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
Yeah, I bet it was pretty quiet in that locker room after that game. When it hit overtime, it was a matter of which team had more energy left, and seemingly it wasn't them. And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
1:53 left to play in the first. Back to Hart. And the dunk to finish it off. Ah, beauty.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Chen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Claxton. Yep, that one goes. Claxton's got 6.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Ingram kicks to Hart. And it's good for 2. Hart's got his second basket of the game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Irving passes to Claxton. And that one's good to go from Shea. And the Nets lead by 11.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Now Graham. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Valanciunas inside. And the officials called for a 3-second violation. New Orleans making some changes here. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Temple comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Satoransky subbed in for Javonte Green. And then for Brooklyn, Joe Harris is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. That's Mills in for Kyrie Irving. Shea kicks to Harris. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Satoransky, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Mills looking it over. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
James Harden. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Brooklyn?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. They've got Bruce Brown. Shea is out there with Mills. Then there's Griffin, and it's Harris in at the small forward. Chen passes to Mills. Great look, but off the mark. Pelicans trail by 12. Up top, Hart, guarded by Harris. Hart, the pass to Hayes. Lays it up and banks it in. Hayes has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Pelicans. Nets leading by 10. Mills dishes to Griffin. The Nets working the ball around now. Shea inside. Satoransky covering. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Hernangomez, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans. Alexander Walker comes.
Substitution on the court.
And Valanciunas kicks to Ingram. Pass to Graham. Jacks up a three. They get it again. The Nets shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Low block shot on the way. Brown. Good. Brown's got 5. 1:12 left to play here in the half. Irving against Graham. Pass to Hart. Back to Ingram. Graham in the corner. Lock at 6. Over Claxton. Here's Valanciunas. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Irving passes to Chen. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 6 points for him.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Here's Graham. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. Graham's got his first points in this one.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
Irving looking over the floor. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And those assist numbers have always been there for Kyrie, spotting an open teammate that time.
For 3, Ingram drains it from beyond the arc. Ingram's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pelicans.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And so it's the... Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big substitution here for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Hernangomez comes in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Garrett Temple is out there with Devontae Graham. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Hernangomez in at the 4 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Shea kicks to Mills. Drives to the hoop. Count it. Mills has got 10.
I like the decision there from Patty, but then he generally makes great choices. That's why he's in the rotation.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. And there's the pass to Hart. Here's Hernangomez. Back to Hart. Out left to the wing. 3-pointer. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Well, beating everybody to the ball, Willie doesn't always get his number called, so he's got to put in the extra work and find these efforts on the offensive glass.
Now here's Che. He's tightly guarded. New Orleans has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Graham in the corner. And the foul called on Che. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
So it's the Pelicans now. Hayes finds Hart.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
A rebound by the Nets. And that concludes this long 6-game road trip. A nice shot by Che. 10 points for Che.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Graham touched it last. Brown is checked in for the Nets.
Bruce Brown.
And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Inside. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
Now here's Graham, covered by Mills. Hart the pass to Hayes. Shoots over Mills. Nails the baby hook. Hayes has got his second bucket of the night. Brooklyn's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Chen. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Mills passes to Chen. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Che's got 12 points in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Temple. It's Che with a rebound. Che's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pelicans shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now here's Hart. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Temple, covered by Che. Back to Graham. Shoots over Griffin. Offensive rebound. That's tipped. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Setting the floor for the Nets. Johnson is out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Carter. Then it's Che. And it's Griffin in at the 5 spot. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally. And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Griffin against Lewis. Griffin's shot is good.
Blake Griffin right now working the inside game and has the skills to take you to school.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Jones. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down. This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Valanciunas, who's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Griffin dishes to Shea. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Carter, the pass to Griffin. The dish to Shea. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside, in the interior, plenty of points in the paint.
Paul Millsap's checked in for the Nets. Outside, Jones. He kicks it to Murphy. Brown against Valanciunas. Brooklyn with the rebound. Millsap's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Jones with the bounce pass. Pass to Satoransky. And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate Tim Duncan get inducted into basketball's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I loved hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim, and the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization.
Carter kicks to Brown. And he gets the bucket.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Valanciunas. Lewis against Millsap. Millsap with the double team. Pass to Murphy. Lets it go with the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Carter with it. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Chen passes to Carter. Hands it from downtown. Carter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Back to Satoransky. Takes it inside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3.
Now into the lineup for the Nets. At the line for New Orleans, Jonas Valanciunas.
Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball. Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Carter, the pass to Johnson. Valanciunas grabs the board. Here's Alexander Walker. Takes the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Here's Chen, and Shea throws it down.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.